welcome to Hero Mode Audio Chronicles, episode 63. I'm your host, Curtis Hunt, and with me again is Leeland Stone.
Hello.
So yeah, fucking puppy dogs fighting Sagat and Ryu. You hear the clinging and the clanging, the bing the bangs. But talking about awkward confrontational scenarios, this reminds me of did you see this fucking Japanese game where you like shoot women with like hearts, and it's like this. It's like a rail shooter, but it's just the premise is you're this guy and every woman in the world's in love with you, and you got to shoot them to keep them away from you.
Oh my god!
Yeah, because we were talking about. Like,
and you shoot hearts at them.
Well, like you shoot them, and then like hearts come out and stuff, like because they love you, and like you're trying to just keep them away from like just fucking.
Stay away, bitch!
Yeah.
Step off!
Yeah, it's like the Axe body spray commercials, but the game rail shooter
Wow.
and like anime chicks, but. Yeah, we're talking about like the difference between like the styles of games that are popular in different regions, because like apparently it's this huge issue in Japan that like actual people like reproduction rates are down, like drastically down to like an epidemic
Because they play video games.
Because not even that, like there's such a culture for dating sims and these virtual girlfriend style games.
Yeah.
That there's like guys out there who are legit like satisfied as a person with this game as like a relationship to keep them like satiated, you know, just for life.
And print body pillow.
Yeah, exactly. So and it's literally affecting the country's like people. Like they're gonna potentially not so drastic. Obviously, they're not gonna get extinct, but like
there's a few
drop.
of them.
Yeah, and. It was really interesting to think about that. That's what's big over there. It's virtual girlfriends, dating sims, because of like the way the culture represses certain things, and it's hard to meet people. And this was, you know, everything is kind of over the top, but at the same time repressed. Like they got fucking tentacle porn, but they censor penises in their porn and nipples.
This is true,
right? But like you can buy fucking dirty panties from a vending machine that are from some schoolgirl apparently, like. Which, and then that's something else we talked about, like, why the schoolgirl thing is so fucking huge over there. Like, why is this, like, a thing? And then it's like, oh, the age of consent is, like, 13, apparently.
Oh my god.
So that means...
That's really weird.
Exactly. It's like, oh, shit. But then it's like, okay, but now that actually makes sense why that's a thing. Like, why that's an industry. Because there's definitely people after that, like... that young of a girl, like in general, because they can actually consent over it. So he knows it's happening.
Oh, definitely.
And again, really not that much different than there's Arabic countries where they're fucking marrying off like 8-year-old girls, and they're getting killed from being married.
This is true,
right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's 16 here.
Yeah, but I mean, you're more of a person by then. Than you were, but I mean,
yeah.
You're still,
well, honestly, I mean that's from our perspective, right?
Yeah. Well, exactly. It's based on us, and so it's hard to really make sense of it in the way we understand a lot of these dynamics. But again, relates to the games that they're playing. So you look at what kind of games are popular in different areas. Like apparently in Europe, and that's a huge generalization of areas, but I might even be wrong citing the place, but like fucking Farming Simulator is a huge game. Like they keep making it and they keep selling it. Like, and they do one every year, and it's like it's high production value too, right? It's fucking detailed.
First thing comes to mind is well, actually two things is Harvest Moon.
Yeah, like it would. Yeah.
And Stardew Valley.
Yeah, which is like new Harvest Moon or future Harvest Moon. So like. You know, it's hard, I guess, because I'm kind of more of a mainstream gamer, but even then, main substream gamer, because I like more like indie stuff, Steam games, and like the most popular kind of mainstream games that I play is like Street Fighter. It'd be the one that I actually pay attention to. But other than that, I like fucking, or just like Super Nintendo or Nintendo. And actually, honestly, I've been getting to be a pretty big mobile gamer too. Like. We were talking about that, like the dynamic between like how people relate to a mobile game, and we were saying like it's hard for us like as developers to be playing them because it's like you see the systems. It's almost like people working in a hot dog factory don't eat hot dogs. Like, I was telling them, like Wallace has been on the show, has spent money, like, on...
League of Angels.
Yeah, Fire Raiders.
Yep.
And we were saying, like, to us that's weird. Like, we used to find it, like, strange. And then we find out it's like, no, man, it's, like, super common. Like, everybody, like, fucking is actually spending money on these things.
I'm surprised on how, like, normal it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and it's picking up. Like, it didn't used to be the case. Like, the statistics a few years ago were, like, and it's still, I think, fringe for the market, because this is the thing is, the market is gigantic. Like...
But, I mean... I completely understand his argument with it too. Is because Wallace,
totally.
Wallace has a PS3 and PS4 at the house. I mean, like he's not.
But what is he playing the most?
He's not going to go buy a game. He plays this game on his mobile. So if he's going to spend $60 in one spot, he'll spend it there.
Well, and that's exactly the point. And that's what I was trying to work to. Is that the different dynamic with mobile games now is I'm actually really excited for it, and there is like a bit of almost like a condescending nature from like major consoles to like mobile. Like, you know, mobile games for in a large arena are not respected the same way as you know, fucking obviously like Call of Duty and all this shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you look at the amount of players, the revenues and stuff, they're very comparable in certain senses. Obviously, like no, even still, like the what's the biggest grossing console game? Right, it's probably like Call of Duty or something. And now I don't look up figures to really support this 100%, but I'm willing to bet that Call of Duty didn't make as much Clash of Clans in its life cycle as a game, because Clash of Clans is also probably still potentially rising, but definitely not falling at the rate that a Call of Duty will. Because Call of Duty is going to spike as the drop, then it's going to peter out and get down until it's not even bought. Right? And like, that's it. Like, that's why it's serialized. That's why they don't fucking have just one Call of Duty. Right? They have to hit that fucking that mark and keep delivering to make it sustainable, right? Whereas Clash of Clans has been going on, or like fucking Fire Raiders. Like, how long have you guys been playing Fire Raiders?
I've been playing Fire Raiders now for about a year.
But now, it's been out for a while, because hasn't Wallace been playing it before that?
Yeah.
Like, a couple years?
He was playing it probably about 3 or 4 months before I did.
Oh, okay. I thought it was even longer. I thought it was like 2+ years or something.
Well, I've been playing it for, about a year. Because it counts your days when you log in and stuff like that.
But now, is that active days, or is it just, like, since you started playing?
Active days. But I'm pretty sure I probably logged in once a day at some point.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, like, even then, like, year and a half. Well, I guess that's still to Call of Duty, because they drop 2 a year, though. They drop 2 a year.
Yeah.
So you're a whole new development 3 times in the time that you've been playing that one game. Yeah. Now it's supported, and there's a difference in. Well, I mean, that has to be supported too. They got servers and everything. They got the support, but they're definitely not as heavy a load, like communicating. Even though there's fucking constant communication with those games, man. Like, every little thing you do is like.
Oh, you want to be on Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I like mobile. I feel it's still so young and still so kind of wild that I'm excited to be doing games for it. Like,
but that's the thing, mobile's not going away.
No, it's only rising. To me, it's the future of gaming. It is where everything's going, and it's only a matter of time before all these other mediums just are potentially available still on their own platforms, but are also then mobile. And it's getting closer and closer every year.
I can easily see like consoles being phased out and Nintendo just making its own kind of mobile.
They are. What did they just announce?
Well,
fucking the Mario game for the iPhone.
Oh.
So it's already started. Like, that's the first bridge. Which I was honestly, for me, looking at the industry for like over the last. I mean, even before I actually started working, I used to always follow trends and stuff. I don't know why fucking Apple and Nintendo haven't been working together earlier. Like, why they haven't gotten this kind of shit rolling. Because, like, Nintendo could put fucking Mario on a shoebox and sell that shoebox for a little bit. Right? And they already got the super shit hot market with Apple's appeal. yeah, it's an obvious. I think it took Pokemon Go for anyone to really start thinking, like, to take an IP more seriously, because there was that game that was like Pokemon Go.
What was it called? The Ingress?
Yes, long before it, no one gave a fuck, right? No one's been talking. Like, how many people actually know about that game compared to Pokemon Go?
Fucking not even a percent,
right?
I'd say.
And guaranteed, it's because of Pokemon Go's success that so many people have become aware of it, like myself.
Now, at the same time, Pokemon Go is, as far as I'm concerned, no, it has dropped off.
Like, it's dropped off drastically. I kept thinking, I was like, it has to fall out in the winter, right? It has to chill out then, right? There's not as many people just going out anyway. But I feel like, it had its time, and they haven't actually. I think they've been dragging ass on it. They took for granted what happened, and they didn't they should have been working on that more.
They should have had like battles and stuff in there and stuff a lot earlier. Well, they run none of it's even in the foreseeable future, is it?
Well, that's what I haven't heard talk. Like, they should have been out right away talking about what's coming up next, when the updates are going to be like online, like telling people promises, even if it's going to take them longer than that. Like, just like
No Man's Sky.
Well, potentially, but like not so much to give a false promise, but like, this is what we're shooting for.
Yeah.
Like, stay tuned, keep with us, because we're going somewhere. But I think people like the content is thin, like the engagement loop is limited, because you're gonna get sick of doing that after a while, and there's not that many to catch, and people like the hardcore have probably caught what they want by now, and if they haven't got it, it's not available. But again, going back to the power of the IP. It just so happened that, like, Pokemon was the perfect fucking IP to match to that game style. Like, the whole universe matched up to what you're doing as the player, literally. Right? It wasn't like, what's Ingress? Like, you know what I mean? Whatever that is, I don't have a preconceived notion of what I'm trying to be. But I already know what fucking a Pokemon trainer does, because I was a kid and wanted to run out in the woods and look for whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
And there were kids running around the woods looking for fucking Pokemon, and now they can actually go and find them. Like, so, there should be a Ghostbusters one, right? Like,
Ghostbusters would be interesting.
Can you imagine, just fucking, oh shit, like, shoot the proton pack. You see people in the areas fucking proton pack going up, and you're like, Jesus. You know what I mean? Because if you fuck it up, you'd be like locked out for a couple hours. You fucking blew something up.
Wow, that would actually be a pretty cool one.
And you think about it: shoot your fucking trap. How many traps you got on you, right? And you gotta go put them into the ghost containment unit. So your traps are full.
Yeah. And
you're walking around town. I gotta get back to fucking deposit these ghosts. Fucking. So I can go catch this fucking the Boogeyman is out. Like, remember fucking Boogeyman from the cartoon? Do you remember Boogeyman the cartoon?
I think so.
Like he had a big like jokery face and like horse legs and like talked all backwards, echoey almost. He talked like he was breathing in.
I can't remember.
But he that'd be wicked. Like, imagine a worldwide event where it's like the Boogeyman comes and goes in places, and. Because in the show, he used to go into a realm of doors, which is everyone's closet in the world. So he could kind of come in and out of anywhere in the world if it's a GPS game, and it'd be like this whole like, oh fuck, someone caught the Boogeyman, like, or like he broke out of this containment unit in whatever place. So now we got to catch him. He's somewhere in the, upper United States, like.
Wow. That'd be pretty interesting.
See, and like, it's the kind of, this is what I'm saying. I'm excited for mobile. You can't do that with console.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm trying to come up with more innovative ideas. For now, I'm trying to come up with like just games that I know I want to play, like simple arcade experiences that like satisfy like little itches that I've wanted out of mobile games. But I really want us to get more innovative with design as well, like. To push just the nature of the interaction, because again, Pokemon Go, fucking, square peg, square hole, perfect alignment. So yeah, what else been going on? I got been a little bit slow on Jarrow lately, but I'm going to try and push on that hard again because I want to get it out. It would be nice before the year's end. I'm going to try for like Christmas because I'd actually like to have it dropping probably around or after Christmas when everyone gets their new devices.
And they're home for the holidays.
Yes.
And they want to ignore their families back home on their cellular phones.
Yes. So hopefully now that's you're going to see more. I'm going to be pushing more like cinematic stuff up live. And we're going to Burin November 12th.
Yes.
Saturday. Come out and play some Ultra Clash with us. And
it's going to be fun.
Yeah. I mean, everyone likes the fucking game. Actually, I got a new deck set up for the games compared to NGX.
Oh, really?
One is still the NGX deck, and this other one is
the mix.
Yeah, well, it's still it follows a theme, but different theme. The other deck was
like Heroes and Villains?
Yeah, exactly. It's Heroes and Villains versus the NGX was Chomtar versus
Jarrow.
Vandal Chain.
Yeah,
because Jarrow's just part of Vandal Chain. And that's actually something else too. Talking about stuff for editing shit later. I want to work on getting motion comics for Vandal Chain after like there's so much of it out. Like once there's like enough for a trade, you know what I mean? Like what I don't that would be like 50, 60 pages, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe we'll actually like make it into a motion comic. You know, make it cinematic, get some voice work and stuff done. But plans for the future, I still got to get I'm way behind with Vandal Chain. Like, I was planning to get page 2 up by now, and I think it's nowhere near monthly at this point. Like, it's going to be like quarterly at this point.
It's monthly, you just didn't say which months.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it'll still come out on a month. Is it going to be every 3rd, 4th, 5th?
Who knows?
Every 12th month.
Just keep monthly. Coming back and looking for
it. Yeah, just keep checking. It's going to be there. But no, I'm going to be pushing on that hopefully soon too. I want to take like just some time in the midst of Jarrow just to get another page up. Oh, yeah, and there's this one story I fucking heard I seen online, and I need to look into it a bit more. I've seen it pop in a couple of places, so it's starting to be legit, but I was still concerned that it's like, is this one of them joke stories where it's like you didn't like click through to the thing enough, or you didn't actually read this article, and this isn't actually happening.
What is it?
Because I didn't actually look into it, but I noticed it popping up on a couple of feeds.
Okay. Explain.
Yeah. So fucking killer clowns.
Oh, it's coming back?
No.
Oh, what?
There are killer clowns, or like people roaming around towns in clown costumes with like knives and stuff, and like hiding in ditches and like alleys and luring kids and stuff in like a bunch of different cities. It's like an outbreak of it. People are like they arrested a guy dressed up as like a scary clown. He was hiding in a ditch on the side of the road, and like this clown with like carrying a machete tried to lure kids into the woods with candy. It's happening in a lot of places, apparently, from what this little clip thing said. And I said, it seems so fucked to me. It's like I can kind of believe it, but I still need to go feel like I need to go do more research to make sure these are actually founded stories.
Speaking of fucking killer clowns, isn't it coming back with like a new movie or a show or something like that?
It is coming back. It is coming back.
It is coming back. Speaking of also Stephen King, I'm working my way through the Dark Tower series finally.
Yeah?
I've been meaning to do it for years, but
I gotta finish it. I'm like halfway through Wasteland.
Oh, I'm on book 3 right now. I'm almost.
Oh yeah.
I'd say
that's Wasteland, right?
3/4 of the way through Wasteland. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, you're probably like right up to where I was, like, or like maybe even past.
Did you get to the bridge?
See, I would barely remember. Like,
okay.
But did you get to the train?
No.
Okay, neither did I yet. So I'm somewhere back. Like the last thing I can really remember is the house and Jake.
Okay, no, I'm ahead of you then.
Okay.
They're almost to the train where I am.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I'm still like way away from the train too. So yeah, you're ahead of me now. Which, yeah, because I haven't fucking. I
listened
in years.
I've wanted to
read it because I read the first 2 books and was doing audiobook for Wasteland.
That's what I'm doing now. Audiobooks the whole way.
Yeah.
I have all the books on audiobook, like in files, but no, I've been meaning for years to fucking read it, and I'm after having him in my possession multiple times and never sitting down to read it. But then Zoe's been listening to fucking audiobooks and shit lately. Like, she's listening to some like Asimov stuff and whatever.
Yeah.
But she got me in the mood to try to listen to some stuff. But where my job is on the road, so like, I was out in Bonavista last week, so it's like fucking 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
I threw on the audiobook and drove. Yeah. So now I'm like about 3/4 of the way through the third book so far, and I'm fucking loving it. Like, The Gunslinger is such a good book too.
Gunslinger so far has been the best thing I've found out of it. Like, just everything was just such a cool fucking story.
And I really enjoy
Drawing the 3 is really good too.
It is, and that's what I was going to say. Like, the guy reading the books, I can't remember his name, he does a really good job.
Oh, yeah?
Of like, he does impersonations for everything.
Oh, yeah?
Right? And he does, like, if there's a singing part, he tries to sing it, like, he really acts it out right.
That's how I listened to, all the Harry Potters on fucking audiobook when I was doing Fat Cat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
And same thing, like, I forget, Jim Dale, I think, is the guy that did the Harry Potter books. And again, same thing, like, fucking, like, he's doing Hermione, like,
oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's killing it. Like, I'm believing that this fucking old man is this little girl. Like,
no, like, he does such a good job. And the only thing I can think is, like, he's either fucking incredibly good at his job or there was some editing done.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Well, and of course, I mean, like, there's going to be some editing anyway, like, for pauses and stuff like that. But there's times when he just jumps between characters and is too fluent. Like he'll just be like in midst of conversation between multiple people, and like he doesn't drop it once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I can only assume that he did a line, changed, done the next line, and then kind of not overlaid them. Like, they don't talk over themselves, but it's just like a banter, right?
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, that probably makes sense because it would be really hard to cut so fast for some of them.
He jumps between them so well.
Right? You're probably right. I wonder, yeah, they must be tricked. They must have like some kind of production planning, like run through this chapter with this person's lines for now. Run through this chapter with this person's line.
Well, I mean, you can even just, as you're reading through, just pause and just make sure you're in character and then deliver.
Yeah.
Because then all you gotta do is just cut
all the, like,
the dead space in between.
Yeah, you, like, clap it out or something, like.
Kind of like we clap in.
Yeah.
But you don't hear that.
You don't know about the clap.
Maybe
you do.
We got to clap every episode.
We always cause the clap. Like they whore your nose.
So, I guess that's it for this time. Let's catch us on the website, thehero-mode.com.
Facebook /The Hero Mode.
Twitter @hero_mode.
YouTube.
Yeah, subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, and buy a fucking Ultra Clash or download it free and plays it. Because there might be some more a death coming soon. I'm hoping to run some like tournaments or events in regards to the card games. So, but Jarrow first.
Jarrow first.
Or at least maybe alongside. We'll see. Right, yeah. So, till next time.
Out.